I did this good. So y'all, story time. Let me tell y'all what happened on my way back from seeing my sister. So what happened was, so first of all, the flight got delayed. My flight was 11:29, but the flight was delayed. But the flight was delayed. So my sister and her wife and stuff, we all driving around and stuff like that, seeing a lot of stuff. Boom, boom, boom. The flight didn't get there until 2:11 in the morning. I'm talking about the train. I say flight because I ride planes. But this time I rode a train. So when I get on the train dirty. I'm like, oh. So it was no seats. So I had to sit in the beginning. But that seat was dirty. So I had my luggage right. I was holding my luggage. I was sitting like kind of up because I didn't want to like get comfortable. I didn't want to sit back or nothing like that. So I'm like, ugh, because I felt claustrophobic when it's dirty, too many people. I can't do that. So I barely could go to sleep, but I just tried. So once I was waiting for somebody else to move. So once the other people moved, I went over there. I sat over there. That seat was clean, felt comfortable. Boom, boom, boom. So the little people that be walking past, asking you where you going, la la, put your name on the thing. They asked me. He came back to me. He already didn't ask me, but he came back to me talking about where you going. I said Toledo. He's talking about, cause you moved. What that mean? That mean I'm not going to the same place because I moved? I'm like, all right, whatever. So I had went to sleep. Remind you, they ain't even telling you to stop. You know how they tell you like when they stop is Buffalo or this. Hey Red. Hey Scott, it's Buffalo. Thank you, Brady. Hey Andre. How's Brazil? Hey cheeseburger. I like cheeseburger. That's dope. I like that. Okay, so remind you, they supposed to be saying, what car I'm driving? A little old school car. It gave me from A to B to C to D. Shoot, it dry. You gonna like it here, Michael. Thank you. Thank you, Easy. Michael Myers. No, I never heard about that trend, Michael. So y'all listen to the story. So anyways, Tesla drivers, whew, I don't know, but I'm scared. But I do want to, I don't know what that car is, that little, that metal car, but I do want to see the inside of that. Thank you, Frost Saving. So, damn, I forgot. So, okay, remind you, so they ain't saying the stops and stuff like that, but thank you, Audrey. So, they ain't saying the stops or nothing like that. So, what happened? but the train kept stopping. I'm like, all right, but they ain't saying nothing. So when we get to Sandusky, they had told us it's gonna be an hour until we get to Toledo. So that's a whole hour. I'm about to go right back to sleep. So I went to sleep, but I woke back up. The train stopped again, but I ain't know. I ain't know the train stopped, and that was my exit. They never said nothing. So I'm thinking like, well, I guess. But remind you, I got it on GPS thinking I'm like 10 minutes away or whatever, something like that. Because y'all jumped in the middle of the story. That's why you don't understand. You want me to start over, Scott? Hey, Dragon. Hey, Pig. So, Scott, and I'm gonna wear this horse hair too. Okay. Anyways, so I go back to sleep, but then they had okay. Thank you, Draggy. Okay, so let me start over. So the flight had got delayed before I even got on there. So, cause my flight was at 11:29, but it got delayed. So by the time it was ready, it's 2:11. So I get on the train and stuff like that. Remind you, the train is dirty. I don't like dirty stuff. I feel like claustrophobic, and there's too many people. I don't like that. Yeah, Andre. So thank you, William. Thank you. Okay, so damn, I forgot. Okay, so the train had got delayed. I get on there, it's all dirty and stuff like that. I hold my luggage close to me. I don't really sit on the seat at all because it's dirty. I don't like that. Yeah, I am. I try. So I wait till somebody else leave. Remind you, they already came around saying, where you going? Where you going? I said Toledo. So I went to no. So when the people had got up, I went over there because that seat was more clean. The nigga, the guy come back around and ask me where I'm going. Thank you, Hector. Asked me where I'm going. I said Toledo. He was like, oh, because you moved the seat. I'm looking like, what do that matter if I move the seat? I'm still going to the same spot. Duh. Well, okay, anyways. So I go to sleep. Remind you, they not saying like, say like you stop at Buffalo or you stop at Rochester or whatever like that. They just tell you to stop coming up. But they ain't never saying that, but the train just kept stopping. Kept messing up. So when I went to Sandusky, they had said it's an hour away from Toledo. So I go back to sleep because there's a whole hour. So, damn. Damn. Thank you, Hector. So, damn. So I go back to sleep. She had came. No. Wait. Let me think, y'all. Let me think. No, it was an hour away from Toledo. So I went, I'm not lying. So I went back to sleep. Because a whole hour away. I get up. We stopped again. But I didn't know that was my stop. So I'm looking like, okay, well, maybe this not my stop, stuff like that. Boom, boom. So I goes back to sleep. But when I went back to sleep, this lady came, and she had woke me up. She's like, what was your stop again? I said Toledo. She was like, oh, we already passed it. It was like 3 minutes. When I woke up, they was already driving. I didn't know that was Toledo. So she woke me up. She's like, oh, basically I missed my stop. So I had to go walk all the way to the front, sit down, then I had to come way back. Then I forgot what she was, but she had came to ask me how you missed my stop. And I told her how I missed the stop. So then she had dropped me off to Bryant, Ohio. But before she dropped me off, I asked her about the buses and stuff like that. She was like, oh, I don't know about the buses and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. She was like, well, do you want to get dropped off to Waterloo? I'm like, no. So she dropped me off in Bryant. I'm thinking that's like an actual bus thing. Like you get on the bus and stuff like that. We get there. It's like this. You know how you waiting on the bus? It's the little things you sit down in there. We get there. I'm looking like, what the fuck is this? I'm in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. So I'm trying to get back to Toledo. And I didn't even know it was only one store. I didn't even know it was only one bus that go back to Detroit. Because this is my first time riding the train and stuff like that. So, y'all, basically I sat there for like 3, 4, 5 hours. Basically. I had to call my cousin. My cousin had came. But I had to pay him some gas and stuff like that. But it was just the fact. I had to sit there all day. I'm like, wow. By the time my cousin got there, I got there around, what time was it? It was 9 o'clock in the morning. My cousin got there around 2. So I had to sit there all day. I'm like, so he had came and picked me up. The moral of the story is I still made it to work. Moral of the story. And moral of the story is I don't know if I'm going to be driving no more trains again. Because I do planes, not trains. Yeah, I'm over 18. I'm 25. How old are you, Hector? Scott? How old are y'all? Yeah, I'm so ready to go home. What are y'all doing? When your birthday, Hector? My sister talking about, you should have vlogged that. I didn't want to vlog that because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I'm like, I didn't vlog that. But y'all, it's another vlog coming July 13th. I'm going to Cedar Point. So that vlog will be coming after July 13th. So stay tuned for that. I think like next week I'm going to try to do the ice challenge. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to lose because I do not like the cold. What? Oh, shit. It's 9:27. Damn. 30 minutes just went by. Stupid fast. Okay. What you do for your birthday? Thank you, Ferris. Y'all, don't judge me. But y'all, I gotta go back to work. No, it's not a Honda. It's an old car. It's a Saturn. But either next year or in 3 months, I'm gonna give me a new car. I'm working on getting me a new car right now. A better car, like probably a 2010, 2011. I don't want no old, no, newer car, because y'all, let me tell you, I failed my road test, okay? By the grace of God, helped me out, and I got my license. But I failed my road test. I failed everything. I was driving too fast in the car. See, y'all